Hello wrestling fans and welcome once again. It's been a while since we've done one of these. Wrestling's been too depressing. I have been Andy Kwan, and with me at this time is a man called Sam Brooks.
You have some explaining to do.
Okay, why have I got some splaining to do's?
Ooh, see, you got some explaining to do.
Why? What have I done?
So, in case anyone here has missed it, wouldn't blame you. Video's only got 9 views so far. Y'all are slacking.
Oh god. Yeah.
Suplah Brawl Foul Metal Friday, which aired this past Sunday.
Yes.
We're funny like that. Airing a show that has Friday in the title on a Sunday in my YouTube sub box? Apparently so.
That is a thing that we've done, yes.
You're being a little bitch lately, aren't you?
No, I'm not being a little bitch, because at the end of the day...
How about we just explain everything that's happening here, because maybe people who watch this, all 10 of you, if that, maybe you don't watch Suplah Brawl.
There's 2 people. That's a lot.
Ah, that's more than one.
That's a new record.
That is. We're breaking attendance records.
Hey, there's more.
Shut up.
All
right.
There's more people watching this right now than at the Performance Center every week. So, you know.
Yeah, that's a fair point actually. But anyway, Suplah Brawl, Foul Metal Friday. Well, it's extended beyond that event. It's been going on for a couple of months now. You've been acting like a whiny little bitch, going off on your soapbox every fucking event, being like, "This show is rigged. Everything is rigged. I always lose. It is rigged."
It's because it is.
Explain yourself. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Why is it rigged?
It's rigged because you're the booker, and Carmine is, semi-booker, and that's how this works.
Incorrect.
It's rigged.
Fake news.
The whole
I am
thing...
not the booker.
Who's the booker then?
You got it wrong. Carmine is the booker.
Well, that's even worse because
he's on the matches.
That's even worse because he's the champion. So that's even worse.
Why is it rigged though? But you're not explaining why it's rigged.
It's rigged because I just keep losing all the time, and it's not fair.
Except you don't.
And all
you
the
have
stats
the
for me,
win record of this season.
All the stats are like probably really low for me, and everyone else is probably really high.
You're at an overall of 90, like the rest of the hosts.
Fake news. You need to prove that. I don't believe that for 2 seconds.
Looking at the win-loss records for this season, which started at Sacrifice 3, includes following events: Big Sandwich, D-Block, The Musical, Night at the Opry, Foul Metal Friday. You have 4 wins and 3 losses. That is more wins than anybody except Brendan and Ellie. So please tell me, how do you keep losing when you've won more often than you've lost?
Look, at the end of the day...
And why is it so rigged? Why is it so rigged?
It's rigged.
Please explain.
It's rigged because clearly it's rigged towards you guys. It's clearly rigged.
Oh, it's rigged towards me and Carmine. Carmine has only won 2 matches and has lost 3
now,
matches.
It's just been the Carmine and Sam show, and it's just boring.
Incorrect. Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. No, alright. I admit it. I see what's happening here. You're just jealous because you're the only Suplah host to not have won a championship in this universe.
Because it's rigged against me, and that's the reason
I get it.
why.
It's all right. I get it.
That's the reason.
I understand.
No.
It's not fun to lose every single title match you've been thrown into, regardless of whether it's a one-on-one, whether it's a tag match, whether it's a multi-man match, or even a Royal Rumble. It's not my fault that you can't win anything. You just need to get good, maybe.
No, it's...
Hey, I've been moving calm lately. Don't start no trouble with me. If you want to start beef with Carmine and join Liam's Implode Brawl...
No, I'm ready. I'm in the Implode the
thingy
me bob. That's where I'm at. That's
Implode the thingy me bobby?
Yeah, Implode Brawl.
The thingy bobby, Lashley?
Shut the hell up, alright?
Yeah?
My actions speak for themselves, okay? My character, I attacked Brendan and Liam attacked Carmine. So, ha 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 ha. We're taking over.
Don't start no trouble with me.
Order.
If you start trouble with me, you will be
sorry.
Nothing.
You'll do nothing.
You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing.
You'll do fucking nothing.
Oh, you'll do fucking nothing. Oh, Stussy in the chat says, "Hello, wrestling fans. Andy is the Johnny Gargano of Brawl. No, Johnny Gargano wins matches.
See what I mean? Rigged. all the time.
Nah.
Just rig,
Nah,
riggedy,
you just
rig,
suck.
rig, rigged.
Nah.
Look at this rigged.
Nah, you just suck.
You suck.
Well, yeah,
You're a big bag of
really,
suck. That's what you are. You're a...
Yeah, good one, mate. Really good trash talk.
Shut up.
Oh, you're so shit at this. All right, that's why we never talk about Brawl on the show, because you say one word and then you have no game. That's it. You have no game. But anyway, regardless of anything else, that's not what we're here to talk about, is it?
No, I'm actually tweeting to the world what we're talking about today. So Sam, whilst I do that...
Oh, I forgot to do that. I forgot to send the tweet. Literally, I typed it out and I was like, okay, that'll do. Didn't hit the send button, did I?
Oh, I'm getting there. I'll get there eventually.
And tweet. All right, so where do we want to start?
Where do we want to start? Should we start with the thing they call Raw Underground? That sounds fun.
Raw Underpants. Sorry,
Raw
Lucha
Underpants.
Sorry. Raw Underground.
Yes, Raw
Not Lucha Underground, not Raw Underpants.
Not Need for Speed Underground.
That was a good game, wasn't it?
That was a very good game.
It was a pretty good game. It's better than Raw Underground.
Yeah.
Right,
okay. So I
Let's get backstory. Let's get backstory for
Yes.
those who maybe don't know what the fuck this is. Why is Shane looking at his watch, and why is there a horizontal man in the background?
The reason why
What is going on? Why are they in Keelan's shed?
So-
Like, what is all of this?
So they decide to wrestle. They stole my garden idea for one. But they changed it to be a shed because they're just complete assholes. I want credit for this.
We were in Shane's shed wrestling.
Yeah, where's my check, Shane? Where's my damn check? But basically, Shane's like, LOL, we're doing an underground fighting league now. Starting from 10 p.m. It's called Raw Underground, where they shoot, fight, because that's gone well in the past. So yeah, that's what they're doing. They're doing shoot fake fights now. That's a thing that they're doing.
It's literally a rundown, like, rinky-dink shed. Right?
Yeah.
It's got, like, sheets of metal everywhere, and just loads of cardboard boxes. It's a wrestling ring, but it's got no ropes. So, it has turnbuckles, it doesn't have ropes, so figure that one out for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, we're missing the most important thing that it does have.
What does it have, Sam?
Erotic dancers.
Ooh, naughty boobies.
It's got 3, let's call them sexy ladies, if you're so
Okay.
inclined,
Okay.
because I feel like that's what they're going for with it. If you may disagree, whatever, that's what they're going for with that. And they're just in the corner dancing, but why? Why are they there?
Because
what is the purpose?
Sam, you need boobs. It's underground. It's edgy. You need tits.
Oh, people only have sex underground.
Really? What?
Yeah.
Well, like mole
Remember that
people.
time when Edge and Lita had sex in the Raw ring? No, that was a fake. That was pre-taped.
That was not pre-taped.
It was documented by Stanley Kubrick.
Was it really? What was it called?
Yeah,
Shag. I don't know.
it was.
Okay. So basically, this was just a ploy.
Stussy in the chat says, "I've heard that the respectful term is sex workers." Well, they weren't having sex. They were just dancing in their negligee.
Are they strippers?
No, they weren't taking their clothes off.
So they just go.
See what I mean? This is already a fucking problem, right? We got a ring with no ropes. We're in a random shed with Shane McMahon being like, "Come to the shed after 10. We're going to beat the shit out of each other. And there's going to be ladies in the corner."
Wait. Say that again. Say that all again, and I'll zoom in on Shane's face as you're doing that. Right, go.
"Hello, my children. Come to my shed after 10 p.m. We're going to have shoot fights and sexy ladies."
And he's just like, look at you, just staring at nothing. And there's like a half-naked man there. This isn't creepy at all. So
He's disassociating, looking at his watch. Like, how much time do I have left to live?
I don't know.
No, all right, okay. Honestly, the way that it's been like shown on Raw is that it's like random clips throughout the night of various superstars, such as there was a new guy. I forget his name. I think it was like Donna Kebab.
What?
Or something like that. His name was like Donna It was DK. All right, it was a guy with the initials DK.
Donkey Kong?
Really big. He was DK. Donkey Kong. He was in the underground.
This is so stupid. I mean, I've seen. Okay,
You know him well.
I-
He's a really big, tall guy. I think he's from NXT, and he just beat the shit out of a couple of people. No pinfalls. It's literally just Shane on the mic being like, "No, stop. That's it. You've done." And
What?
yeah, Dolph Ziggler was there for like 2 minutes. Because he's a collegiate wrestler. For those who forget, he wrestled in college, and he does actual wrestling. Surprisingly, of all people.
Okay.
So he was there. He was putting the hurt on somebody.
This
who
doesn't
else?
sound good. Like, I've seen clips of it, but from the clips I've seen, it was enough for me to be like, no, this isn't for me. I'm good. If I want to watch shoot fights, I'll watch UFC. I don't want to watch this.
I mean, the one thing that I got whilst watching all of it was a couple of things. Number one, the type of characters that are there, right? Because there was a segment involving the Viking Raiders, Ivar and Eric. I want to say their names are.
Okay.
I still think of them as War Machine, right? I still think of them as Hanson and Rowe. Right?
Are they
That's
not
who I think
Hanson
of
and
them as.
Rowe? Is this how far like behind I am? Because I just watch AEW. Like,
Yeah, no, literally, they are the Viking Raiders. They are called Ivar and Eric, and well, you know, recently they've been involved in that feud with the Street Profits, like the one-upmanship feud, where they had all these pre-tape segments that were actually pretty funny.
Yeah, I've seen bits of that.
Yeah, they were basically doing comedy bits for a very long time, and now they're shoot fighting in an underground ring. I don't know. That felt kind of out of place to me personally, because it's never been expounded upon that they are into that kind of thing. If anything, it should have been the Authors of Pain that were in that spot, but I guess they're not on TV at the moment because of COVID or whatever. And then the main event of the show was basically the new faction called, oh, what is it fucking called? It's called the Hurty People.
Did
the
they
Hurt Business?
the
Hurt
Hurt Business? Yes, that was it.
Yeah. Which is Bobby Lashley, MVP, and Shelton Benjamin,
Okay.
who are, it's basically a rehash of the Beatdown Clan from TNA, except instead of Kenny King, you have Shelton Benjamin.
Goody, because that was such a success.
Well, no, it's actually not been too bad on Raw from what I've seen. It's actually been pretty cool because MVP is doing MVP things, Lashley is doing Lashley things, and Shelton Benjamin is on television and being acknowledged. So, win-win-win, basically.
But basically, I heard the idea of this was it was originally going to be like the Nation 2.0, but that's been scrapped.
Yeah, but I guess in this current climate,
Yeah, why
maybe not having like black militant stable would be a bad idea, right?
Yeah, not the unless they're like, I don't know, baby faces, but
they're not. They're heels.
yeah, it doesn't work. Stupid.
They're very clearly heels, and they're called the Hurt Business. You're not gonna get friendly, happy, smiley people in the Hurt Business, are you?
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, that does make sense. That makes
Besides that, they invaded it, and Shane is like, "Hey, you guys want to beat the shit out of people? I'm okay with that." So,
wait, do say that one more time.
hey, MVP Bobby Lashley and shit. Was that Shinsuke Nakamura? No, Shelton Benjamin. I see you like fucking hurting people. How about you come to my shed and then we'll beat up a bunch of random people?
Okay, I'll stop.
Yep.
So
It's done. Yeah, you had your fun.
yeah, it's fun. I've learned how to use this properly. It's great.
Okay, alright. Down to brass tacks, honest opinions. I didn't mind it. I was just very confused. I was very confused about what the point was and why it was happening, and like, you know, it just seems kind of out of nowhere. Like, what is the point? Is it to build new stars? Because you got DK in there, cool, but all the other guys that were in there were already well-established people. Like, it's like Stussy in the chat says, it's a cool idea, but the execution was poor.
Yeah,
Sure, I can agree with that. But it's like you said earlier. It's pretending to be UFC.
yeah, it's a fake
Honestly,
fight within a fake fight, and it just doesn't make sense.
Well, I wouldn't say it's pretending to be like UFC, like literally. They don't have all the presentation of UFC and everything. What the presentation of this basically is Fight Club.
Yeah, that's basically what the. What?
a movie that came out like 20 years, 30 years ago.
That's the problem. If they did,
So,
if they did, if they,
Vince is high on the times, right?
if
Welcome to Fight Club. Vince, a movie came out in the 90s. Ah, shut up.
I feel like the storyline should have been, like, I don't know. Shane is fed up with Vince, and he's like, "Screw you! I'm going to start my own fight league. And use your time slot to do it."
With sex workers and the business.
Like up yours with your PG shit. I've got half naked ladies and punching. So I don't know. Maybe that could have been the story, but no. Shane just appears, and then he's like, "Look at this weird thing I'm doing." And it's just like,
do you like it? I don't know. I would have a better opinion if it was built up at all.
Yeah, there was no.
Literally, it just seems like it came out of nowhere.
That's the problem with it. It's so out of left field that it doesn't make sense. It's almost as like he should have gotten into an argument with Vince last week on the last Raw on Monday, right? And gone, I want to do this thing. And then Vince is like, no, just go away. And then, all right, he's like, fine, I'm going to do it underground. Yeah. And then just, I don't know, pretend it's Need for Speed or something.
Yeah.
But, I mean, in terms of the ratings, Showbiz Daily reports that not last night's now, idiot, edition of Raw drew 1.715 million viewers, which is up from last week's 1.6 million viewers. So it actually is an increase. So this actually worked. But my question is, okay, so you announced Shane coming back. People seen this weird thing. Do you think people are going to come back and watch this show, which has been tanking in the ratings since the pandemic started?
Even before that, it's been going down, honestly. I mean, for me, personally, I'm going to keep an eye on it, because what the fuck are they doing with all of this? But that's just out of morbid curiosity. I'm not doing it out of sense of, like, unironically enjoying it. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I mean, maybe people will like it. But I've never understood the hype behind ratings anyway, because wrestling is a dying, like, field anyway, compared to how it was in the past. So it's always going to be low numbers. What's the point? If it's with AEW, I can understand because they're a new company and everything, but I don't know. I'm just kind of sick of hearing, like, this number, that number, oh, it's going down. Like, no shit.
Well, you're going to hate this next piece of news then. AEW Dynamite is leaving Wednesday nights, but only for 3 weeks. So because of the return of live NBA coverage to TNT, this means that 3 upcoming episodes of Dynamite will not air on Wednesday nights. So the Wednesday, August 19th episode, which is, I'm just quickly looking at my calendar on my computer, which is literally 2 weeks today as of this live show, will now be airing on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. The show after that, the next week, on the 26th of August, will now be airing on Thursday, the following day, at 8 p.m. And the Wednesday 16th, or September 16th episode will now air the following day on the 17th. Obviously, this probably isn't what AEW wants right now, because they're building towards their all-out pay-per-view. But it'd be interesting to see what kind of numbers that they can get without NXT going head-to-head with them. And also be interesting to see what the NXT viewership is like against the NBA.
Well, I think the fact that they're moving it from Wednesday shows that they are kind of protective of the brand, because if they want to put it in a death slot, put it against the NBA, right?
Well, basically, AEW's on TNT, and NBA have basketball games on TNT at the same time, so they literally can't put the 2 shows on at the same time.
Oh, I see. Well, I don't know then. Like, does it matter if it's on a different day for just a couple weeks? It's not like they're putting it in a graveyard slot. It's still going to be on prime time, like, viewing hours, isn't it?
Yeah, so, I mean, it's 6 p.m. or 6 p.m. on Saturday. I don't know if that is prime time or not, but...
No, that's creeping up to the graveyard shift a little bit. But then again, maybe Saturday night television is different in America than it is here, because it's quite a big thing over here.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, you've had Saturday night takeaway going on for, like, nearly 2 decades.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I mean, the other two, 8 p.m. on a Thursday and 8 p.m. on a Thursday. So yeah, it's still
That's prime time, I'd say.
yeah,
That's still a pretty big slot.
yeah. I don't know what goes head to head on a Thursday. I don't live in the US, but I would imagine that I don't know how that affects stuff over here as well. Because what happens in the UK, because this is what happens. This is how I view AEW. So AEW comes on in the US on a Wednesday night, obviously. I could, in theory, pay for it on Fight TV, but I'm not stupid. I can just wait 2 days and watch it for free on like the ITV hub, on the ITV app over here. But it goes out live in this country on on Friday, and then it's up for on-demand viewing on the following Saturday. So like, if the show's on a Saturday, then when is it going to be available here? That's my question. Will it be available the next day? That like what? How does? Because they've got like outside commitments to TNT in at least here in the UK. I don't know globally what deals AEW have got and how that affects them. So this is really screwing up their schedule right before their All Out pay-per-view, which is pretty much, I don't want to call it their WrestleMania, but I mean, given its lineage and history and all that, I would say it's probably like definitely up there out of the 4 pay-per-views they put on. So I don't know. I'm interested to see how they do without NXT, because maybe more people will watch it, because it'd be like you're not splitting the audience in half. You're actually gonna like have more people watch NXT probably, and you're probably gonna have more people watch AEW, and then you'd be like, well, let's just stick to Thursdays. But this is the weird thing when they got to TNT.
It's almost as if a war is just giving us some less numbers.
Yeah.
If we were on a different day, we get bigger numbers. That's why I've never understood the concept of a Wednesday night war as it's being called, right? Because why would you want to split a person who would potentially watch both, like to make a choice? Especially when you're putting such an emphasis on the numbers being what they are. Why not give them, like, why not put it on Thursday or something? Why not get it so that the numbers could potentially be higher?
I think as well, like, the weird thing about it is people watch this stuff on demand now. Like, people don't, like, you don't have to watch it live. Like, I don't have to, like, and the thing is, half their stuff they upload, AEW upload it to Instagram anyway, so you're like, oh, I've seen it now. Alright, cool. And, like, a lot of the times I'll go and watch it on the Saturday and be like, oh, well, I've already seen this now, so what's the point? I don't know, I mean, and the thing is, with TNT, back to my original point I've just remembered, TNT must have known that the NBA was going to conflict with this. So I don't know why you would put them on a Wednesday. Why don't you just leave them on Thursdays? I don't know. Like, I don't know the NBA schedule very well. I know who the Chicago Bulls are. I know who LeBron James is. But that's the truth. LeBron James. I have NBA 2K because it was £2.50 on sale at one point. I thought, why not? I realised I don't understand basketball. But, like, I don't know. It made more sense to me to put them on Thursdays on a permanent basis. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
But it makes sense because honestly, the amount of people I've heard that watch both of them anyway, like just at various times, not even live, why not just put it on a Thursday and then maybe your numbers will be bigger and then everything will be bigger and more people will see whatever the fuck, what's happening in AEW? What is it at the moment? What's going on? Who's champions? Is it still Moxley?
Yes, Moxley's the world champion. Cody's the TNT champion, who's doing like a John Cena-esque open challenge every week.
I heard he fought Sonny Kiss lately.
Yes, and he fought Warhorse.
Yeah, Warhorse, that's the name I've been hearing.
And
did Moxley fight Brian Cage?
Yes, and he beat him because Taz threw in the towel.
Well, okay then.
So yeah, that happened.
Right. That's not the finish I would have thought, but okay, fine.
And then Hikaru Shida's the women's champion, but a lot of the women are injured or they can't actually make it to the venue for COVID reasons. So
I've seen that they're doing a like a YouTube exclusive thing where it's like a women's tag tournament or something.
yes, they're doing a women's tag team tournament. So basically, there's no title or anything.
And I only
it's
know this
just-
because I first follow Tainara Conti. Like, forgive me, but you know, man has taste. And
I don't
just see
actually
her
know
on
who that is.
Instagram, but she's on TNT. She's the Brazilian lady who was in NXT. Just does judo and stuff.
No idea.
Fuck you then, alright? Why do I even talk to you? Why do we even do this shit? Why do we bother?
I watch bits of NXT, but not like I haven't seen a full episode in. Oh god.
To be fair, she wasn't a prominent star, but I've had her on my radar because, again, man has taste. But no, more than that, I enjoy watching her in the ring. She was fun, and yeah, apparently she was teaming with whatever Cameron is called. No, she wasn't teaming with Cameron. She was against Cameron. She's teaming with some other lady. But yeah, Cameron's there.
Yeah, I think Cameron is teaming with Nyla Rose. I think, is that right?
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, that's.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's a cool thing, but literally, I only follow certain people on Instagram for various reasons, and that's all I see of AEW at the moment. So forgive me for not being up to speed and everything, but yeah, maybe I'll look further into it when more exciting things happen.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. Will the day change mean more fucking crazy things? Who knows? You'll find out in a week or 3 or 5 or however.
It's like in 2 weeks.
Fucking whatever.
Well,
What now?
Speaking of whatever, the strangest
Yeah,
news.
go on.
The strangest news happened, Samuel, this week.
Yeah. All right, hit me with it. What's so weird about this news?
Do you know who Dwayne Johnson is?
No.
Do you know who The Rock is?
No.
Right, you gotta work with me here, Sam. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, one job, mate.
No, sorry. No. I only know people from Andy's Garden Wrestling. That's all I know. I only know Trash Michaels and Trash Helmsley and Flaming Buttwind.
I feel like we need to address what happened. So we did a show. And...
Oh yeah, we should probably say this. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we did a show, and I decided to do a different setup. But the setup I chose broke the stream to the point where it's unwatchable. So we'll just have to catch everyone up the next one we do. Sorry, my bad.
So the lesson of the story is never try.
Or don't try new things.
Exactly. If you try new things, they will fail and everyone will hate you. So just stick to the norm, okay?
It was a good episode. I mean, I feel like we could put it up, but it's so awful that
I don't remember what happened.
it just kept cutting out. Oh.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, I remember now. Fuck.
We'll talk about it.
What happens? Literally every show that I'm on with you, I'm always like, oh, this is going to be fun. We're going to have a fun time. During it, I'm like, oh, this is super fun and stupid. And then afterward, I'm like, what do we just do?
Concerning on a number of levels. But speaking of what did we just do, what did The Rock just do, Sam? Well, I'll tell you, Sam.
Who is that?
Dwayne The
Who
Rock.
is that? You have to explain who it is first.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You know, The Rock, Sam.
Oh, you said it 3 times. Now I know.
Do you know who The Rock is?
No.
Okay, you're just trolling me at this point. And an investor group that he's
this guy!
Yeah,
this
dude!
Why didn't you say? I loved him in Jumanji.
Yeah, there he is! Oh god, I've accidentally broken the stream. Oh god. No.
You idiot.
Oh god, this guy, this guy, Dwayne!
What did we just say about trying new things?
Sorry, right, so Dwayne and an investor group have agreed to buy the XFL for $15 million. A group including the actor and former WWE star Dwayne Johnson has, I've just said that for God's sake. The XFL has declared Chapter 11 bankruptcy on April 13th, so not just done it, but you know what I mean.
They just did it 4 months ago.
Look, I don't know what day of the week it is anymore. All right, I've been stuck in my house.
Time is a construct we no longer follow. It is a newsletter we no longer subscribe to. Where are we? Who knows?
We don't know. So the XFL filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy in April, and they've been trying to seek a buyer for the past 3 months. marketing itself as a made-for-TV product that can transition as early as 2021 to a bubble concept during the coronavirus pandemic. No idea what I just read, but whatever. Johnson and his investors, who include his business partner Danny Garcia, along with Redbird Capital Partners, are making plans to play next season. So in 2021, Garcia has told ESPN. The sale, though, has to be approved by a bankruptcy judge at a hearing on Friday. And on Monday afternoon, the Bankruptcy Court's Committee of Unsecured Creditors filed an objection based on certain assets included in the sale. No idea what that means, but it sounds good. XFL President and Chief Operating Officer Jeffrey Pollack is among the employees' few active employees, as most of them were all laid off in April. The league averaged 1.9 million television viewers per game and generated nearly $20 million in gross revenues in 2020, according to court filings. It had projected $46 million in gross revenues for the 10-game season, and each data point exceeding internal expectations, according to sources. So basically, the XFL wasn't actually doing too bad. And then the pandemic happened.
Read that number for me again. Read that number for me, that last number you said. What was its projected profit?
Okay, it had projected $46 million in gross revenues for the 10-game season. So basically...
And how much did Dwayne buy it for?
15. But here's
respect the hustle. Respect the fucking hustle.
Well,
you gotta acknowledge that shit, right? If the XFL was predicted to do great, pandemic happens, it shuts down, everyone's fired, but then if you smell what the football is cooking, fucking
it doesn't matter if you're bankrupt.
Right. He buys it for, okay, not gonna lie, I have maybe 2,500 in my bank account right now, right?
Okay.
15 million isn't that much.
Well, yeah, if you're Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and you're the highest... He
makes like double that for one movie that's like direct to DVD.
Yeah, so...
He's one of the most like highest paid people ever.
So basically, for the guy... So, for making Skyscraper, yeah, he can now buy the XFL. Like, the thing is as well, like, it made 20 million... And the season didn't even finish.
What the fuck?
How did he do this?
How did he do this?
So
is he a magician?
I don't know. He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
He's a wizard.
Blame the witch doctor Johnson.
But yeah, I mean, I actually was following the XFL and stuff on social media and all that kind of thing because we couldn't actually get.
To be honest, when it was announced that it was bankrupt, I forgot it was a thing. I forgot the season was happening. So you're gonna have to fucking enlighten me on some of this shit.
Sorry, I just took a sip of Dr. Pepper. Yes, it's like back in 2010 again. But yeah, like...
Liam Dunn in the chat says it probably went fairly cheap because it didn't have any TV slots anymore. Yeah, that's probably it. When something goes bankrupt, it probably isn't worth 40 million anymore.
No. But
he says, like with WCW, without a TV deal, it's almost worthless. Yeah, well, one could argue that WCW is still airing on every Monday night, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing is that the league was actually doing quite well. And in comparison to the old XFL back in 2001, I want to say, the early 2000s, this one was actually doing quite well. So, okay, there's potential here. Because I think Dwayne actually there's a quote saying that he bought the league because essentially his dream was he wanted to be in football. That was his... You know, the pigskin football where you throw the ball and catch it. Sometimes you run and then you kick it over some things. I don't know why it's called football. Don't ask.
Can we call it kickball? Can we just call it kickball on the Super League?
Pigskin ball. That's what it should be called because it was originally made of pigskin. Anyway, the point is, he wanted a career in football, but Dwayne, he failed to do that. So he's basically saying, well, if I can help other people achieve their dreams, then fantastic. And I think...
Well, he's funding the AEW of the NFL.
Essentially, yes. That is basically what he's doing. And I think, you know, by all accounts, Dwayne is a wonderful human being. So this probably adds to the reasons why he's a wonderful human. So, okay.
Was a genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, footballer...
Maybe future president one day.
Blundering. Hey, I'd vote for him.
Well, yeah, I would vote. We can't, but, you know... But yeah, I think This is good. I mean, it's weird because
I just barely got into the NFL like 2 years ago, right? And I kind of got derailed because of COVID, because nothing's happening now. All I know is I have a favorite team and I have a favorite player, right?
are they still? Are they still?
If you want me to get into the XFL, that's requiring me to put even more brain power into something else, which is currently into K-pop. I'm trying to learn all of the fucking Korean boy bands, all of their names, what they like to eat. I don't have time. Basically, I don't have time to invest all my brain power into the XFL.
The thing with the XFL was they would put their games on after the NFL season.
Oh, so it like alternates?
Yes, so it wouldn't be like head to head because that's completely insane. Like you're never gonna.
No, so it would start in like March after the Super Bowl, and then it would end in fucking.
I mean, it was a
June,
10.
July?
It was a 10-game season, so
10 games total.
yeah.
What?
It's a very small season.
That's what? How do you stretch that out? That's like so little. 10 games.
Wait, is that right? I mean, I read it here. It's 10 games. Let me have a look.
Across the whole season.
I think
That can't be right. How many teams are there?
I'm going back. I'm looking them up on Wikipedia. Let's have a look. Number of teams. There are 8 teams. Oh God.
Eight.
Wikipedia's like, please donate to us, please. I'm like, just shut up for 2 seconds so I can look at something. Right, so
Maybe if you donated, it wouldn't keep asking.
So eight teams apparently.
Yes.
The season structure: 10-week regular season. Each team hosting 5 home games and no bye week. This is followed by a 2-week postseason featuring the top 2 teams in each division.
So when you said 10-game season, you meant 10-week season.
Look, you can go into the semantics all you like, okay?
Semantics? You said it was 10 games for the whole season.
That's what it says. This is what ESPN said, alright? What do you want me to do?
ESPN can go suck my dick.
Don't tell Disney to do that.
Oh.
Oh, God, Jesus. The fuck? What happened? What just happened? Oh God!
No.
Oh Jesus! Oh, Minnie! No. So moving forward.
Shut the fuck up. All right. XFL, cool. Like Barack, he's cool. Probably gonna make a movie out of this in like another couple years. All right, where he plays himself. Cool. I'd watch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Vince makes a thing. The thing dies, and then one of his disciples, one of his most famous progeny ever, is just like, yeah, I'll pick this up for you. I'll make it better. Like what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what makes it weirder. If it was like, I don't know, Bill Gates or Elon Musk or something, I don't know, that would be like...
Yeah, Elon Musk would definitely, like, we're going to hold the XFL in space.
Yeah, like
that's what he would do.
XFL on Mars, right? So, I'll watch that.
Extraterrestrial FL.
Oh my God, can you imagine E.T. turns up? But the point...
E.T. versus the fucking Sequelians in a football game? Hell yeah, dude.
And then the Monstars from Space Jam, they turn up.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can talk about it because Liam isn't here. Yeah, cool. Ugh, what a weird thing. What else is there?
Well, Samuel, let's see what other news I've got right here. Oh, goody, the WWE has actually made the most money in a single quarter ever, and it was during a public health crisis.
It's made the most money it's ever made.
In a single quarter. So in the quarter 2 earnings report, they announced that they made $50 million as a result of savings. And it's all due because of TV deals.
15 million. Again, 15 million. This is like the magic fucking number.
Oh no,
it's like
50. Sorry, I can't pronounce things. I'm dumb. 50. 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50.
These are the numbers.
Why did I do it in 5s? Anyway, so, just I do it in 5s. Right.
No, come on, you can do it. You can do it, buddy.
So, year-to-date record increase due to TV deals and savings from not running the shows because of COVID-19. Obviously, WWE were forced to and reduced to doing all their shows in the Performance Center, and they cancelled all their house shows, Raw, SmackDown, a lot of them. Because of all that, they saved $50 million. But here's the magical and weird thing about it that people are talking about. Do you remember at the start of this whole pandemic?
Yeah, they fired like 100 people, didn't they?
It was the biggest mass firing or furloughing or whatever, probably in the history of WWE. And no other wrestling company, not Ring of Honor, AEW, New Japan, Impact, LOL, none of them did anything quite like what WWE did. And I'm just looking at how many staff they furloughed. The number is potentially up to 100 people, including agents, wrestlers, staff from different departments. And by cutting talent costs, they saved $4 million per quarter. Now, Brian Alvarez made a point that they could have, with all of this profit, paid every single person that they got rid of or furloughed, that they cut, for 4 years based on that 1 quarter of money that they saved. And they fired everybody and furloughed people in the middle of a pandemic. And the weird thing is, if this continues, we're going to have more quarters to go, and the TV deals are going to increase year on year, because that's how they work, up to 2024. I'm not saying we're going to have coronavirus till 2024, but what I'm saying is, for the foreseeable future, this is going to keep happening. But they fired people during a pandemic when they made the most money in a single quarter in 3 months ever, and they still got rid of people.
It's a bit shit, isn't it?
I'm not particularly...
I mean, look at it this way. I like to look at the benefits of things because I'm not a fucking, pessimist like you are. Okay. I actually look for joy in things. Most of the people that they fired, right?
Yeah.
They have since gone to mostly Impact.
Which is weird.
Like, you have Heath fighting Moose, because he's not Heath Slater, he's not Heath Miller, he's just Heath. He's fighting Moose and shit, and you've got the Good Brothers are there, you've got I think Mike and Maria might be going there, I don't know, but basically they took a load of people, and yeah, these people in WWE probably weren't being used to the best fucking extent they could have been used anyway. So there's silver linings here to this whole thing, but as John Cena's face in that picture that you're looking at clearly displays, that's probably how they felt looking at this news report, being like, this company has made the most money it's made in a quarter ever, and they've fired a load of people. Oh.
Yeah, I mean...
Fucking Rusev is sitting at home like, this bitch.
Yeah.
This fucking asshole who owns all of this money, like fucking Smaug, is just sitting on top of his money pile. Like, greedy son of a bitch. Firing people in a pandemic where work isn't readily available.
Exactly, that's the other thing. Like, if this was just like any other time period in history besides from, I don't know, the Spanish flu, I'd be like, alright, they'll find something else. But yeah, like you say, Schmog is like, oh, Mr. on the Titan Towers, you can all go fuck off. I'll make all of the money. Because you morons keep buying the network. Like, I have actually cancelled the network.
Oh, you had a fucking falafel with that, didn't you?
Oh, God. I thought I
tell the people.
Right, I thought I cancelled WWE Network. And then I get charged. And I was, like, ranting to my fiancé going, Screw you, Vince, you asshole. I cancelled your dumb network. Why the hell are you charging me, you fucking old bastard? And, like, literally, what I realise what happens is, when you cancel, and I know a lot of places do this, but it's so explicitly bad with WWE. I hit cancel, and they're like, "Are you sure you can watch SummerSlam?" And I'm like, "Okay, no, cancel." Obviously, what I did was, because it's in big red writing or in a big red box, I thought red means stop. So I'm like, cool, I'm going to hit this. And I was like, awesome, I've cancelled WWE Network. Lovely. Up yours, Vince. And then, like, literally, I checked my bank account, because all my bills sort of go out about this time of the month. Literally, like, I see $9.99 has been charged by WWE. And I'm like... You what? Like, what are you on about? I cancelled you, you idiot. Maybe I was like, maybe they've charged for the previous month, because I still technically had it. So I'm like, okay, let me go back and check. Checked it, was able to watch everything as per usual. I'm like, what the hell have you done? So I'm like, do I just get rid of my bank details with you idiots? Like, what do I do? So then I go back.
Do I burn down the bank?
do I just cancel my bank account? So because New Japan did that as well, but. Like, at least it was in Japanese, so when I did the translation, it just didn't really work properly, and eventually I figured out how to cancel it. But the point is, like, this was in, like, cheeky sod arse hole mode, so basically I've gone, alright, okay, cancel, and then they swap round the cancel with please let me keep this. And then they change it back again. So they intentionally confuse you so you don't cancel the network. And literally, like, I had to double check again to make sure I cancelled it. Like, your subscription is over, but do you want to come back? And they put, do you want to come back in, like, massive writing on my account. I'm like, no. I've got it for the rest of the month and I don't want it anymore. I don't want to pay your stupid company that does stupid things like Raw Underground and not like, I don't know, like I don't know, like you can't wear face masks. Oh no, wait, we got an outbreak, morons. I just do not want to give my money to this idiot. I just don't want to do it anymore. Is that I finally did it, right? I finally cancelled the network after ranting and raving, being like, I just want to keep it because of NXT and all the people in NXT get my money. No, do they bollocks. So, goodbye. I don't want to. Don't want it anymore. Go away. Just go away. I've watched everything I could possibly ever want to watch. I don't care. I don't want to watch the R-Truth game show. Feck off. Goodbye. I'm done with this now.
Liam in the chat asks, is he ranting about the network again?
Yes.
Yes.
I always rant about the network. That's what I do.
Anyway. Okay. No, right, I get that and everything. But, yeah, I'm not a businessman, if you couldn't already tell. I'm not Alan Sugar. I'm not Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, but to be fair, like, Donald isn't... Oh, anyway, moving forward,
He had a whole show about money and firing people, and then he made it a reality. Oh, anyway, yeah, the product isn't great. NXT is the only good thing, and there's plenty of ways you can watch this without paying money.
Yeah, but I mean,
you can do what Keelan Balderson does, and do everything perfectly legally, we should mention.
Yes, completely.
In case we get arrested by the cyber police.
Vince will turn up at my door, damn it, you little shitbag.
What? You're watching it on torrents? Show me how to do that.
But the thing is, like, I don't even want to watch it, because it's depressing in a way, because, like, it's like, this is what life was like before, where there were fans. They will probably never have fans again, for at least the foreseeable future. And I'm like, I don't want to get depressed. I don't like this band enough as it is.
Yeah, no, fair enough. WWE ain't great. I've been watching New Japan lately. That's what I've been doing. It's been pretty weird, pretty upsetting if you're a Tetsuya Naito fan, but I know that's fucking foreign language to you, because you did have the New Japan World, but you didn't really have it for New Japan.
No,
you
I
had it for
had it.
AEW 0.1, didn't you?
Yeah, I had New Japan World for Wrestle Kingdom. That's what it's called. That was literally the only reason.
Yes.
Like, I would just have it for Wrestle Kingdom, and then like the odd, ooh, what's this? Sting versus Muta. Okay, and then that was it. That was like literally it.
Yeah, you're a shitbag. You should really broaden your horizons and look at some wrestling that's actually pretty decent. But, you know, it's fine just because it's all in Japanese.
No, they got Kevin Kelly and Cyrus, or whatever his actual name is.
Don Callis.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, no, it's been pretty good product recently. You should totally check it out.
Like, did you see Slammiversary?
I know a load of people showed up at it, but honestly, the only thing I know about it is that Deonna Purrazzo won the Impact Women's title, but that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it, and then I heard it was just like full of technical problems, and then I saw bits of it through Botchamania, and then I was like, nope, I'm good.
Oh yeah, speaking of technical problems, right?
Yes.
That was the storyline on Raw this week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, my god, yeah.
Yeah, going back to Raw for just maybe the closing moments.
Okay, wait, where is he? Where is he?
Where is he?
There he is.
There he is. There he is.
Hello, I'm Shane McMahon. Would you like to watch this? Would you like to watch this?
Would you like to see my ladies?
Would you like to see my ladies? Tune in at 10 p.m.
Okay, right. So throughout the whole show,
Yes.
you had these mic cutouts, you had these lighting glitches. Yeah, stop that.
Basic glitches. Oh, that's what I call my... Anyway, move forward.
Stop. Stop whatever you're doing. Let me weave a narrative. For fuck's sake. So throughout the night, you had like mics cutting out. Even during the underground segments, you had like lighting going out. You had all of that stuff. And apparently, security footage aired of a group of hooded, masked people assaulting the power generator at the performance center. Because apparently we live in a fucking video game.
What, like hippies or something? Like, what's the reason behind this?
Well, this is a new stable that's apparently debuting.
Okay.
Do you want to know what they're called?
I don't know. We don't like power for some reason.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. You nailed it on the head there.
Thank you.
They are called Retribution.
What? Why? Why in the name of God are they called Retribution? I don't understand. I'm Shane. Why? What's that about? Why are they called that?
Fuck if I know, buddy. No, you know what my favorite thing about it is, right? You know what my favorite thing about it is?
What is
that
your favorite
name,
thing?
Retribution,
Yes.
was announced via WWE.com.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I've got the article here. Let me read it for you, alright?
Okay.
Chaos reigned on Monday night's edition of Raw, and we now know the name of the group behind it.
Oh no.
How, you may ask?
How do you know that?
The lights were cut out at several points during the show, including the US title match between Apollo Crews and MVP, as well as audio issues leading to microphone trouble for several superstars throughout the night. Many thought the technical glitches were due to a storm in the area, but security footage revealed later in the night told a different story. Video showed a group of masked assailants tossing Molotov cocktails at the WWE Performance Center's power generator, setting it on fire.
Did no one think to put it out? No?
We literally live in a universe in GTA.
Yeah, so did
live in like a...
Did no one think, I know what I'll do? I will put out this fire so that, you know, and put on the backup generator. No? Okay, brilliant. Stupid.
Also, the idea of them just throwing fucking Molotovs at a power generator, fucking Molotovs at a power generator.
I mean, that's pretty...
No, just the lighting goes out and then the mic goes out sometimes. No, that's not what would fucking happen. What would happen is what would happen in Beirut. That's what would fucking happen.
Jesus, I mean, not quite like that. Fucking...
Not that big, obviously, but you get a giant fucking boom power explosion. You wouldn't just get technical issues. Like, WWE love to do this thing where they pretend they can write a good story, but do they really know how to do that? Because I don't think they do. And the worst part of this is, WWE.com has learned that the faction behind the attack is calling themselves Retribution. Little else is known about Retribution, aside from the fact that causing chaos seems to be their sole motivation. Just who is Retribution, and what is their ultimate goal? Find out by tuning into Raw every Monday at 8, 7 Central on USA Network. What?
So basically...
You're telling me that a group of basically thugs, masked assailants, causing criminal damage and to WWE's own property in the kayfabe storyline. And the WWE.com article is like, they're called this, but we're not going to tell you how we found out that they're called this. We just found it out, and you can find out more by tuning in every Monday at 8, 7 Central on the USA Network. What? What is that? What? I'm screaming here.
Didn't they call him an Antifa thing or something? Am I making that up?
I don't know.
This is so bad. This is not even good. Like, this show is an abomination of shows. Like, this is... Here's the problem with this show, and I'll end it on this, right? So, I'm like a marketing person, right? And one of the key rules in marketing is, whatever you're selling, it better be good. Because if it's not good, and you advertise it and heavily promote it, and then it turns out to be a load of rubbish, then people will figure out very quickly it's a load of rubbish, and then they won't use it ever again, or they won't use your service, they won't watch your show, they won't do anything ever again. That's how that works, right? The second rule is, don't promise things that you can't possibly deliver on. And I feel like this show did both. They promised Shane, they delivered some weird underground thing that doesn't make any sense. And then they're like, oh my god, a mysterious faction will be on Raw. Look, this mysterious faction appears for 30 seconds throwing fire at something. Like no one is going to be like...
This mysterious faction is called Retribution. Now, fuck you.
And then people will just be like, this is bad. I don't want to watch this. Watch the rating go back down to where it was. Because, like, people will go and look at this and be like, oh, so that's what it was, all these magic surprises. That's crap. And then that's what will happen. Like, people, like, it's not, it's like, they're just throwing stuff at a wall and just seeing what sticks. And it's short term. They're like, crap, the rating's so low, what do we do? Just do Molotovs and underground fighting and boobs. That'll do it. That'll be a long-term solution. Like, no, this show's been awful for God knows how long. And the pandemic's made it even worse. So you're literally, your great solution to this is boobies, fire, and fighting. Like, that's your great solution to this, is it? Did they get rid of Heyman and bring in Russo? Is that what they did? Like,
it's Bruce Pritchard. It's fucking Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard is an agent. Like, I don't understand. Like, how you got rid of Heyman for this? For this? This? Are you crazy? What's wrong with these people?
So, the moral of the story is, Andrew?
Never try
anything new.
Oh, yes, sir.
Can't even remember the fucking... Jesus Christ, we've said it frequently for our show.
I know. Well, on that magical note, I think that's probably a good way to end it. So yeah, what do we do now in the pandemic, Sam? I'm not even sure anymore. I mean, I do Andy's Garden Wrestling, which we do sporadically. I'll probably do one this week sometime. We do that live, but you can watch it on demand on this very same channel. where I play EWR and I try and take a small promotion and try and make it into a global powerhouse. We have cheated too many times, but you can go back and look at all the episodes and try to keep up with my mind fuckery of a promotion. So there's that. We have a gaming channel where we have all of our archived gaming stuff. If you put in Suplah Gaming, you will find us there. We do have a Redbubble, but does anyone use it? Not sure, but hey, you can go to Rubbubble. Don't go there. That's probably a dodgy site. Go to redbubble.com/people/the Suplah and you will find us. You can buy our stuff. We have Suplah Brawl, which has just launched on Friday. Not Friday. It launched on Sunday. It's called Friday.
That's the joke. That's the joke.
That's the joke. So there's that. And I think that is it, because that's what we do in the pandemic. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful. So thank you for joining us on this magical Suplah episode. We promise to do more. It's just been... Wrestling is depressing over the past few weeks with the allegations and stuff. And up yours, Jerry Ryan, you big jagweed. So that's that then. So yeah, I think that is the Suplah. I will try and find the outro because it's been a while since we've done this. Is it working? Wonderful! I got it to work. So yes, I've been Andy Guam, and the silence has been Sam Brooks. We will see you next time.
Oh
on
yeah.
Suplah.
You didn't say anything. You didn't gesture to me. I didn't know what was happening. you have to telegraph these things. You have to explain them.
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory. We do this.
My name is Andy Kwan. And what? Okay, fine. Good for you.
Well, the show is over now, so goodbye.